When you have a business, it's great to, you create an offer or a system and, you're doing well, you're making sales. But if you don't have a duplicatable system, then you're going to be spending too much time and money. Okay. One of the traps that agency owners, especially, let me mute this. One of the traps that agency owners fall into often is a lack of duplication. Okay. And I've created this graphic here to make it kind of simple to understand, okay? So let's say you're an agency owner here, okay? You get two clients and they pay you very well, okay? So even if you're on your own or you have a team, if those, let's say that each of these clients, their projects, let's say they pay you $4,000, okay? Um, this is going to be $8,000 in a month. All right. Now, that's great for most people, but if you have a lot of overhead or whatever your business style is, that may not be an extraordinary amount, but it really doesn't matter. The point is that if you have two clients that take you and your team the entire month to complete or to work on, now you're limiting how much income you can actually make. Okay, this is where duplication comes into play. Now, a lot of times, people do, especially agency owners, they have a system that is just too complex to hire a VA or maybe train someone else to do because, as agency owners or whatever your business style is, you usually, as the business owner, you have the expertise. And so anyone that you hire, you need to train to your way of doing things, okay? And if it's too complex of a system, it's going to take you a lot of time. And what you end up doing is you end up working too much in the business where you can't work on the business. I see this every single day. This is a common problem. Okay, so we definitely need a system that is easy to duplicate so that we can have other team members trained to do them. We can also create SOPs, which makes it really easy. And that is the focus of this week, is how to create that simple duplicated system. Not only can we make it simple, but the simplicity will help us to save time. Okay, so the goal would be, if you have two clients that are taking up all of your time, okay, first of all, you can't be working on getting additional clients. So what happens? The next month, when these clients' projects are done, you're starting over from scratch again because you don't have any clients, because you haven't been working on the business. You've been working in the business. Okay. So the goal is to have a system that you can take on many, many, many clients for this $4,000 each. Then now you can train your team, you can free up your time. And isn't that the goal of, being in business? Isn't that what we're always trying to do, is find ways of making our money make us money, right? So creating a simple, duplicatable system is, it's really important. It will really make or break your success. I've seen lots and lots of six-figure agency owners who have to sell their business or go bankrupt because they just get burnt out. 10 years, they're working on this same type of system where they get two clients. It takes up their team and their time all month long, where they're sleeping under desks and they're, doing all this stuff. They're consumed with the time. And that is not how you create a successful business. We want to free up our time, and duplication is the way to do that. So let's dive into today's training, and I'm going to show you some really, really cool ways of doing that. I'll be right back. Welcome back. So I do see that Maria is here and Linwood is here. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay. So what we're looking at now is HighLevel. If you're unfamiliar with HighLevel, it is an agency platform, a white label agency platform that was created by agency owners for agency owners. Okay. And you see a lot of local businesses here, but when we're talking about duplication, it's not just for agency owners with local business. This can be a coach who who wants to create a system for their coaches on their team. It could be if you're in network marketing and you want to create a system that that automates the whole sign up process and everything, and then you want to invite members onto your team or within your agency, your high level agency, and then provide that a duplicatable system for them. This is how people are successful, especially businesses like with a lot of recruiting, like network marketing. Highly recommend HighLevel for creating your duplicatable system. And I definitely think that by the end of this week, you will really understand the full power. It's going to take the whole week for me to really explain to you the value of HighLevel and how you can use the many different features to make not just these pre-made snapshots, is what we call them, but also create your own, and then make sure that every single person that gets added or becomes a member gets all of that added so their account is totally set up for them. Okay. This is also why choosing a niche is really, really important because, for example, if your niche is chiropractors, well, you know what a chiropractor needs. You know that they need a lead generation funnel. You know that they need a booking calendar. You know everything that chiropractors need, so you can create your own snapshot and then have it preloaded every time you get a new client. So let's check out, they have many here like home services and med spa, mortgage loan, restaurant. They have lots and lots to choose from. Let's check out the hair salon. Okay, so I'm going to click here to know more. And you'll see there's a quick video here to explain it. Now, just to be clear, this is the HighLevel agency account, okay? If you are a Vision member, then you have an account within my HighLevel agency account, okay? So you're technically a sub-account within my agency account, okay? So this section right here is only available for agency owners within HighLevel, okay? So you definitely want to watch this video here. And you can see here, there's an example of an ad, and then we have the setup guide. Okay. So what you could actually do, and I recommend if you want to follow this setup guide here, just copy it. Okay, so copy, and then you can go to a Word document and then just Control V to paste. And then that way you have these instructions. Now, this is great if you're working with a team because you can just hand off these instructions and have your VA set all of this up. I mean, it's really simple and you don't have to be an expert to do this. So that's why this is a great duplicatable system, because anyone without any experience would be able to follow these directions to get the account set up. Okay, so if you're automatically loading the snapshot when they create their account, they already have everything in here, then you have a VA follow these steps. Now you have literally taken yourself out of the production process, and you've had a VA who is able to set all these things up for you. Okay, so already we're seeing the power of the duplication. Okay, even if you're brand new to HighLevel, you don't know anything about this and you need to do it yourself. Again, it's really, really simple, so you may want to just save yourself the cost of a VA. Okay, so let's go back here now. And you also have a section here where you have your own snapshots that you can create yourself, and I'll talk about that in just a few minutes. And then you can also import snapshots, so you can actually share them from account to account. Okay. Now let's actually use one of these snapshots and create an account. Okay, so I'm just going to, let's choose hair salon. Okay, and if we were using a live hair salon, we could just type it in here and search, but I really don't know a hair salon. So what I'm going to do is, and this is literally what I do, like when I create like a sample account, I just type in what they need to add here. And that way I know that it's not been added. So we'll just say email at mybusiness.com. And then we'll say my business, or I'll say my hair salon, because that's what's going to show up on my main list of accounts. So I'm going to say my hair salon. And then we'll say street address and my city. And we'll just choose the United States because that's where I am. So we'll type in United States, and then we'll say state. And then zip code, we'll say zip. And then phone number, they do make you put a real phone number, so we'll just do 555-5555. Okay. And then we don't need a website. It'll default to your time zone and click save. Okay. So now what I've done is I've created an account and I've added that snapshot to it. Okay. So what I want to do now is go to my accounts and I want to search for my hair salon. And there it is. So I'm going to click here. And then we're going to go to the My Hair Salon account. Okay, so this is now the new account that I just created. So let's see what's inside here. Okay, if we go to the launch pad, nothing new there. It's a normal launch pad. We have the dashboard. There's nothing there. Here's our conversations tab where all of the conversations is pulled in. We don't have any templates. No trigger links, no manual actions. Let's go to the calendars. And if you go to calendar settings, now you'll see that there are 2 calendars, and that's what uploaded with the snapshot, okay? So we have 2 calendars here. And now we can go to the contacts, which we don't have any. We go to opportunities, and if you search the pipeline, you'll see that there is a pipeline called your promotion pipeline, and that comes in with the snapshot as well. So we don't have a Stripe account. There are no products. Let me just flip through here and see. No products created. Okay, so let's go to the marketing. We do have a social media planner, but it doesn't look like anything's there. We don't have any templates here. No trigger links, HTML. Let's go to automation. We don't have any workflows, which is weird because I think most of them do have workflows, but there are no workflows in this snapshot. And then we have sites, okay? So we have 2 funnels here. And again, this all gets uploaded with the hair salon, okay? So if you had a client who had a hair salon and then you choose this snapshot, this is what you're going to see, okay? So we're going to look here. Let's look at this lead generating funnel, okay? So it's pretty basic. And then here's the booking page. Let's open this up. Okay. And we have our calendar that was already created that we see. Okay. So that uploads as well. And then we have our thank you page here. So let's see what that looks like. Okay. Thank you for booking. So you can see it's really basic. Of course, you could customize if you want to. And let's see here. We have a free haircut. So I do love that, it kind of takes away all the guesswork. That this is a good offer. That's why they put this in the snapshot, right? Claim your free haircut with a color service. So that's what we would, if we were running ads, this is what we would be running for the free haircut. Because, if you're running ads, you always need to have an offer. We have the booking page as well. And then we also have the thank you page. Okay, so let's go to websites. I don't see any websites here. I don't see any products in the membership areas because if you have a snapshot, you can also import courses, which is super, super cool. It's actually something that I'm working on right now. And then the form builders, okay? You can see that forms come in with the snapshot as well. So if you click here, you see that here's a form for 30% hair color or salon service. Let me click OK, and then let's look at this other one, and it is a free haircut with a color service, okay? So we have 2 different offers, 2 different forms, okay? So let's look at the form or the survey builder. Okay, we don't have anything there. Let's go to media because when you import a snapshot, it will import the images as well. So that's really important to know, especially if you're creating your own. Looks like we have 2 images here. So let's go back now. Let's go to reputation. So we don't see anything that came in here, and reporting. So nothing transferred here. And then we have our T-Vision resources. If you go to settings, another place that you might see things are, let's see, the pipelines here. So we see our pipeline, we see our calendars, no phone numbers, no reputation, custom fields. And then custom values. This is something that, and I'm going to talk actually all day about this one day this week, how to use custom values. These are kind of like tags. You can use them in a website, in your workflows, and all of that. And so this is really great. I don't want to go too deep into it right now, but this is really great because if you are using this custom value and you want to add the booking page, okay, the booking thank you page, typically you only have 1 page. But when you create these snapshots, if you put this here, then all the client or all of your team needs to do is just click here and then add the link to the booking page, okay? And then no matter where in the whole account you have this tag, it's going to have that specific link. Okay, so really, really cool. This is what really makes you able to, create these really cool snapshots and all of these great workflows without having to go and edit every single one. Or what's really cool too is when you go to update something, it's just much easier, because it would be easier, especially hiring a VA, to say, hey, take the booking link and then post it here, instead of saying, go through all the workflows and make sure that we replace all the booking links with the new link, right? I mean, I'm sure you can imagine that would take forever. So these custom values, super awesome. No domains come in. Here's where you can access your media. Nothing else here. Okay. Actually, maybe tags. No tags. Okay. So that is the gist of what comes in this snapshot. Okay. So let's actually talk about creating a snapshot. So let me go back here to my vision agency. Let me move this over so I can make sure I don't show anyone's personal information. Okay. So if you go to your settings at the very bottom and you go to snapshot and you click here to create a snapshot, we can just call this test. And then you want to choose an account that you want to create a snapshot of. Okay. So like we just created that snapshot there for that account. We could just type in your business name. So we'll say that and then save. Okay. So now what it's doing is it is creating a copy of that account. Okay. So that's why that's so cool, because you can, and I cannot wait to show you this project that I'm working on for my own snapshot for our agency. I think you guys are going to be just so super, super excited about this. So you create your own snapshot, and then to create a copy of the snapshot, or you create your own account, right? And then to create a copy, this is the process that you go through. Okay. So I'm going to X out of this because I really don't need that snapshot, and let's just refresh. Okay, so here are my snapshots. Now, if you wanted to share this snapshot here, you have some options. You can get the link to share, and this will basically be a one-time link. So after it is used, it will deactivate the link. Okay, so that's really important if you are selling snapshots or something like that, right? You can also share the snapshot with an email if you want to just email it to someone, or you could get the permanent link here. Okay, so then you just click get link. All right, now if you are, because this is for the HighLevel agency account, what's going to happen is if you're not logged in to your HighLevel account, this is what you're going to see. Okay. So you're just going to see like the 14-day trial for HighLevel. Okay. So when you are logged in, though, you can share the link here, and then it will just ask you to upload the snapshot. Okay. So yes, import it now, and then it will import into your agency account. Okay. So when it imports into the agency account, you'll be able to access it here because it will separate all of your snapshots, and you can see the default snapshot here. Okay. Which is, what's comes default in an account. Okay. So the next thing is sometimes you will need to update your snapshot. Okay. So like I'm saying, I'm working on a snapshot. I need to update it. Then you can refresh it. Okay. And then it will update. And then every new person that comes in will get the new version of the snapshot. Now, let's say that you have a snapshot and you want to push it out to, for example, I have one snapshot for everyone in my agency. So if I made changes to that and I wanted to push the snapshot to everyone's account, I could do that here. Okay. But you do need to be careful of that. It does get kind of tricky because you may have like things that are named the same thing, and then it will kind of cause issues. So it's really not a great thing to do, but it's definitely possible. You just have to make sure that you are very cautious and you know what you're doing when you do that. And then of course, if you want to edit the name of the snapshot, you can do that there. Okay. So this is the gist of snapshots. Now, You can sell snapshots. You can do anything that you want with snapshots. And you can also do the templates and all of those things. But this is basically the overview of snapshots. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to show you how, and this is what we're going to do this week, is we're actually going to build a snapshot. Okay, so I'm going to show you some really cool tips when you're creating your websites and funnels, ways that you can add those custom values, ways that you can create a duplicatable system so that you have many selections to choose from. So that is what we're talking about tomorrow. So I'm super, super excited. Hello, Floyd and Edison. Thank you so, so much for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.